Hey guys, it's Hans Hobbies, and today I have my first running video of my Sen Racing Q Series Suzuki Jimny solid axle two-wheel drive monster truck. It's another mouthful of a truck, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. So before I went out in the backyard and started running this, I wanted to do a quick size comparison between its competitors. And ironically, its competitors are not exactly the same, but kind of there. Its main competition are gonna be the Tamiya GF01 and WR02, like comical wheelie monster trucks, and the Tamiya Lunch Box. So these are all considered 1/12 scale monster trucks, and the GF01 and the WR02 are the same footprint. So I'm gonna represent both of them with this. Both of them are independent front and rear suspension, whereas the Lunchbox is independent front suspension and solid axle rear. And then this is going to be a solid axle front and rear. But you can see the wheelbase here. The wheelbase of the Jimny and the Lunchbox are actually like really close, if not exactly the same. The wheels on the Jimny are slightly larger. And technically, the Jimny is a larger scale than the Lunchbox because the Dodge van should be bigger than a Jimny. But that's the chassis scale there. I'm actually gonna be putting a Lunchbox body on this Jimny because I don't want to ruin that Jimny body. And I have a lot of Lunchboxes. I have more than that. They're in boxes still. But that should be pretty interesting if I can manage to do that. And then over here with the WR02 GF01 chassis, you can see the Jimny is a little bit longer. I suspect the Fiat version would be right about the wheelbase of this one. So that's a quick little size comparison for you guys. It's pretty interesting, and I love these 12 scale monster trucks. I love driving these. You kind of get that monster truck wheelie action without taking up a lot of space. So let's now go out in the backyard and see how it runs. All right, we're now out here in my backyard with the Jimny. And one note is, this is pretty interesting. I've never seen this in a controller before, but when you turn it, there's a speaker in the back. So when you turn it on, it actually beeps. And the speaker's there so you know when you press the button that it's received a signal. So that's pretty interesting right there. And then to turn the vehicle on, you just flip a switch under the truck where the ESC is. Right here, if I can get my finger in there. So the first thing you're gonna notice is the steering throw on this thing is ridiculous. Like, that's quite a steering angle right there. That's more than the GF01 or the Lunchbox will do. But let's see how it actually works. So definitely really happy. One thing I will note is while filming, the thumbstick is pretty far away from your hand, so it will be kind of difficult to drive this with one hand. So the speed isn't like mind-boggling. It's definitely a speed that's comparable with the Tamiya trucks. Oh no! I already scratched the body. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's okay. You can barely see it. The sacrifices I make, I guess, to make some YouTube videos. It's actually pretty hard to keep the front end down on this thing. Any sort of acceleration, any sort of bump in the grass, the front end will just pop up. So one issue that it does have is because the dual rate on the steering is so high, at for mine anyway, at full left lock, steering lock, it will actually, you see that, how that wheel's not spinning, it'll actually press itself against the link there, the suspension link there, and it'll jam. So you will want to turn down the dual rate on that, or at least just be careful while you steer, I guess. Yeah, right here. So if I'm at full speed and I full lock, it will flip forward like that because it will jam up that front wheel. But it seems to do really well in the grass. I am running a nickel metal hydride battery pack. It's a 6-cell nickel metal pack. So speed might be a little bit faster with a 2S LiPo. I just don't run any LiPos. I can't test that for you guys. But yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be a really fun truck. It's hard to kind of show you guys how fun this truck is because I can't drive it at its full potential. It's really hard to drive it with one hand. But I love having that solid axle in the front, even with just two-wheel drive, because it lets you drive the truck a little bit more like a full monster truck. It's just the handling characteristic of it. So that's a lot of fun. Somebody's in trouble. All right, so I'll do a couple jumps for you guys. So that's all the jumps I can do for right now. With this body on it, I get just too nervous about ruining this body. But I guess I'll do one more for you guys. It is into grass after all. So it will tumble, it will roll. That's just how it is when you have a short and tall truck like this. It's actually pretty fun to jump this truck. It's about this. It's a very similar experience to jumping like a Lunch Box or a GF01. It won't jump very far, but it will make it up the jump. So one thing you do have to be careful about is the steering. The steering is not the most precise. So the steering is kind of sloppy. So if you can see when I'm going, especially when you're going reverse, it's very hard to steer. And then also when you land the jump on a corner, sometimes that wheel will get jammed up against the link again and kind of get stuck there, and you have to kind of help the servo out. So the servo is a OEM Savox servo, which being a Savox servo, you would assume that it's a really high quality, high torque servo, but it does seem to kind of get jammed up sometimes. Yeah, that is a lot of fun. So yeah, it's a very Tamiya vibe that you get from this. Just yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, that held a wheelie for a second there. Sorry about all the leaves. I will pick up all the leaves. I just haven't had a chance to yet. And I've been posting a lot of videos recently. I am going on like a business trip per se next week, so I might be kind of dry on videos there. I might actually take this with me on my business trip and just kind of bomb around the parking lot or something after work. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to drive. I do have to pick up a couple things for it. Um, but yeah, I think if I could ask for anything to improve on this truck, the only thing I would ask for is the tires. So the tread of the tires, it's not bad. It's not a bad looking tread, but I would definitely prefer a tread that's more monster truck like. So if they had just given us the regular tire, like the chevron design from their bigger monster trucks, or maybe even just made a smaller version of that tread, that would have been a lot. That would have been pretty nice. But regardless, besides that and the steering being a little bit too happy, usually being used to Tamiya stuff, I complain about there not being enough steering, but I think this is a little bit too far in the opposite direction. It's a little bit too much steering, but too much is better than too little, I guess, since you can always just turn it down. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This will be a lot of fun to drive, and you'll see this video. You'll see this truck again on my channel. I will be doing a full review video of this. I will be getting some footage for it, and while I get some footage of it, you can check out some footage I do take of it on my Instagram at Han Hobbies, so you can follow me there. And other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment down below, give me a like, all that good YouTube shenanigans, and I will see you guys next time.